Our book group here at the library, when we discovered Zoom back in February of 2020, a friend of mine mentioned it to me. She had never heard of it until about a week before, and so we utilized Zoom for a year plus to keep our book group going. It's not ideal, it doesn't really substitute for being in person, but it sure is better than not meeting for all that time. And the advantage of Zoom is that members of the book group who had moved away several years ago were able to come back.
Just a gentle reminder to continue finding or looking for joy, and with that little boy on the bicycle and bride and grooms walking down the street, those opportunities are there. You just have to enjoy them.
Probably spending more time with family, just like appreciating that kind of stuff.
Helping each other. Everyone's much more helpful. At least I think so.
The only thing I can say is that you need to appreciate your family while you have them, because so many people take things for granted. And the scare I had with almost losing Dad, who I'm extremely close to, and I was with my mom too, but she's passed 7 years ago. But the fact that something like this can take your family and your loved ones away so quickly, and you got to cherish every moment.
I think it gave us the opportunity to slow down a little bit and not be afraid to be at home. I think a lot of people, pre-pandemic, you busy your lives up so much. If you have any free time, you feel like you have to be doing something. The art of being bored and all of the creativity that stems from being bored, the new ideas that come forth from being bored. We haven't allowed ourselves to be bored in years. It's always been achieve, 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 do this, and people busy themselves with all kinds of things that aren't really necessary. So when you're actually bored and truly climbing the walls because there's nothing else for you to do, you might venture outside and take walks that you didn't do before because it's just an option, and then find out you enjoy it. More entrepreneurs have been born in this time than in any recent memory. And that's because more people have been sitting there taking a look and saying, what's really important? What's necessary? Where are the holes? How can we fill it? We have the opportunity now or the time to do that. So everyone's rethinking how they work, where they work, what they do. And I think that age of creativity is something I think in the future they'll look back and say, oh, all right, we maybe need to slow down a little bit as a society, and then more will come of it.
I guess I just go back to the growth of my business and that evolution that I sort of went through over the past couple of years. Where I am now, I would say it's a positive, made a positive change to my business.
So for us, we continued working the entire time, but life at home was a lot slower, and it was nice having all of that family time. The kids were around more and just having more quality time together.
Yeah, plus we're very much introverts, so the pandemic was kind of an introvert's dream in terms of having a built-in, not excuse, but a built-in way to do the introvert thing.
Stay home.
Yeah.
Wearing the mask. And the reason I'm saying that, in fact, I wrote a little article for the newspaper, in that with the mask on, when you talk to people now, you really have to look them in the eye. And that is so poignant as far as I'm concerned. And the eyes don't lie. You can see joy, you can see sadness, you can see beautiful colored eyes. I mean, there's so much more that you see when you're looking directly at somebody. And even with the mask, when people have the mask on, you can see whether they're happy or sad or things like that, just by the eyes.